Alright, good morning. I want to take a minute and show you my small but effective Bible collection. It's 5 books and they have been with me, goodness, probably like 12 or 15 years now. So I just want to show you the Bibles I use and then at the end just tell you what I use most often. So first of all, here's the one I've probably had the longest, and you could probably tell from looking at it. This is the NIV Study Bible. Cover's missing, but I have a nice quote right in the beginning. You see, a Bible which is falling apart usually belongs to someone who is not, by Spurgeon. So that one holds true most of the time. So this one has been with me for a very long time. I think I might have a date in it. And the NIV is just like the translation I grew up with, so it's the most familiar with. It's the one I'm most familiar with. And it just gets the job done. I have so many notes in here from over the years of just studying. This is the Bible that went to all 3 colleges and seminary with me, down to Haiti. It's been everywhere with me, and I love it. And that's like my go-to Bible. All right, now the second one is the ESV Study Bible. Now this has the dust jacket on it, so it's a little beat up. This one is what I use primarily for my writing and deeper study. I've had this, I don't know, probably about 5 years now. It's solid, like the commentary in it, the maps are beautiful, the pictures are full color. This one just has so much richness in it, and it's worth getting the actual hardback, because this is a book you're gonna have and use for a long time, and it's sturdy and it can hold up. So that is the ESV. Third, here's a little one that I've been using since 2010, I think it's about 8 years, the 1-year study Bible. So I actually bought this by accident. I needed to go, I had left my NIV Bible at home and I was away at college, and so I needed to go buy a Bible. So I went, this was the cheapest Bible I had, I bought it, and after I bought it, I looked inside and noticed that, oh, it's not organized like a normal Bible with the books in Old and New Testament. It's organized by dates, so that you can read the entire Bible in a year just by opening up to today's date, and it'll give you an Old Testament passage, a New Testament, a bit of a psalm, and a proverb. And that way, if you just go through about 10 to 15 minutes each day, you'll get through the entire Bible once. You get through Psalms twice, and I think you get through Proverbs 4 times. Like, it was a really cool setup. Not what I needed at the time, but definitely something I have used over the years. So that is that. This one is the New Oxford Annotated Bible, and this was one that was recommended to me by a professor in seminary. The translations in this are pretty similar to what you would find in the ESV, or maybe the New American Standard as well. But the commentaries, if you can see at the bottom of the page, they're very extensive. This Bible is, it's very academic, so it kind of treats it not so much as a spiritual source, but as a tool for very deep study and word studies and so on. And then it does also include the Apocrypha, which is something we, evangelical Christians don't really dive into so much. It's not something I have ever dived into very much. But when you are looking for contextual study, when you're looking at, things the New Testament writers might be referencing, this is a good resource to have on hand. So that is my 4th Bible that I'm going to show you. And the last one is actually the newest one I've gotten, and it's related to some projects I have going forward. So this one is the Jewish Study Bible, and it's absolutely beautiful. As you can see, it is a hardcover, and it's organized in the tradition of how the Jewish believers have their Old Testament set up. So this is one I plan to use for some of the writing projects I have, and as you can see, the whole idea behind this is that they're looking at it primarily from a Jewish perspective. And so that means there is no New Testament in this Bible, and because of that, that kind of colors the way they interpret things. for better or worse, but it just, anytime you can get a new perspective when you're reading a passage, for the 100th time, it's really good. And some of the authors who are in here who comment on the books are just amazing what they have been able to dive into, because these people, in any of these books, the people who help write those notes at the bottom, or write the few pages of introduction to each book, they have spent literally their entire lives, 30, 40, 50 years, with a particular book of the Bible, getting in deep with it. And then they just take a little bit of that and share it with you through this. And so when you're reading through and you have a good study Bible, or there's pages before the book of the Bible that you're reading, definitely take the time to dive into those, because you'd be amazed what you'd find. Some of the best insights I've found were just in these study Bible notes. Just a paragraph or two that completely lit the book up in a whole new way. So those are the 5 physical Bibles I use the most. The one I have been most consistently using the last probably 6 months is the YouVersion Bible app. And with that, I have a very cool announcement coming in the next couple weeks. I'm hoping to tell you probably, beginning of April, probably the beginning or middle of May. I'll have a cool announcement with that. So yeah, in the comments below, tell me what Bible you use. If it's one of these, let me know. If it's a completely different translation, if it's one that your grandparent or parent handed down to you, because I think those are really cool too. Yeah, so thanks for checking out my Bible collection, and go and get in God's Word, whatever that's digital, physical, however. He has something to tell you. So go make some time to hear it. All right, talk to you later.